Welcome to Relish the article. Hope you have read the other articles of channel Relish the article. If not, do go through them. If you find the size of font too small to read, you can listen. For a few moments, we will discuss some of the reasons as to why people misunderstand. Find out the causes as to why people misunderstand and how we can avoid misunderstanding so that we can live happily to a large extent. No wonder that it is because people misunderstand that we see wars, clashes, quarrels, unrest taking place among people. Some of the reasons as to why people misunderstand you might be knowing already. If yes, check for new ones if any. If you're not aware of any, go ahead, read, listen, and relish. Why people misunderstand? There is a saying in Telugu, Maunam Ardhangikaram, which means silence is assumed as if that person has agreed or has agreed half-heartedly. For example, when infant cries, apart from being hungry, which we assume normally, there can be so many other reasons for the child crying which we can be ignorant of. When a person is quiet, we cannot know anything until and unless that person communicates in a clear-cut manner what his/her intentions are. The first point deals with no communication, that is, the one from whom the receiver should receive the communic does not communicate. This point deals with partial or wrong communication, or what can be said as no clear-cut information is given. The one who is communicating either gives only partial information or wrong information. This can be mostly seen when people are giving directions or explaining process of work. This aspect in relation to why people misunderstand is lack of attention. This can be noticed particularly in educational institutions and in homes as well. Parents talk with their children, but they are immersed in cell phones or watch television. Teachers teach students, but sometimes or most of the time, the taught do not concentrate, and the result both teachers and parents know. Conducive environment. This we are familiar with, and the most popular example being telecommunication, wherein half or more time of conversation will be spent saying hello, hello. When people speak face to face, the volume is not appropriate, background sound goes on without interruption, too many people talking at the same time, etc. During these situations, misunderstanding or tension among people taking place is bound to happen. If the one listening is prejudiced or having presumptions, no matter how much information is communicated to that person, the chances of that person getting acquainted with facts or getting convinced as to what is true are less. For example, when we come across a snake, most of us might be afraid, giving least priority to check whether it is poisonous or not. So what can be done to avoid misunderstanding, which is major cause for wars, quarrels, killing, divorce, and so many other wrong things taking place in our lives? Let's discuss what can be done so that proper communication takes place. Misunderstanding can be removed completely or minimized to negligible level. To begin with, the one who is supposed to communicate must be willing to do so and also do it in a clear-cut manner. The surroundings should be conducive for communication to take place. Disturbance of every kind should be avoided. Volume should be at the right level. One person should be talking at a time. Those who are receivers should be attentive. Often it has been noticed when an announcement is made that people listen half of the announcement and start discussing midway through, in turn leading to confusion because the complete announcement is not heard. If the receivers of the announcement remain calm and listen completely, then everyone can understand it properly, or even if doubts are there, they will be less in number compared to when the receivers do not listen carefully. One should not be biased or prejudiced or afraid when correct information is coming through. All the information should be weighed, analyzed, and then conclusions should be reached and acted upon. Means of communication used also plays an equally important role in communication. If wrong means of communication is used, then obviously it will lead to misunderstanding. Appropriate means of communication should be used, otherwise it will be like playing music for a deaf person. The listener, if he or she has any doubts, should be clarifying doubts if any, and the one who is instructing should clarify them, and this process should take place amicably. The importance of patience cannot be discounted in this context. Sometimes information comes in bits and pieces, so the receiver should be patient to join the pieces of the jigsaw puzzle in order to get the full picture. Grown-ups can take note of body language because not all people communicate verbally always. So, three important factors: the attitude of one who is communicating, and also one who is receiving it, and the means of communicating, apart from the surrounding environment, play an important role in people understanding or misunderstanding. Hope the presentation is clear, and if not, you can post what or which aspect of the article is not presented in a clear-cut manner so that you will not end up misunderstanding. Hope you have read and enjoyed this article too. In that case, you can like, share with others, and do not forget to subscribe to receive further interesting articles. Thank you.